I served in the United States Army on active duty for 4 years.
Isabel Brown, and I'm interviewing my dad. What is your name and occupation?
Well, my name is First Sergeant Donald Braun. My occupation is a 79 Romeo or a career recruiter.
What was the main reason you chose to do that, and how has serving changed your life?
Well, the main reason that I decided to join the Army was I was 17 years old, heading into my senior year of high school, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do with my life or who I wanted to be. So I figured I would just join the Army and serve my country, and that would give me a little extra time to figure out what and who I wanted to be. And then I actually got out of the Army and joined the Army again at 31 years old, at which time I was a father and a husband. And so that was about me at that time. It was about figuring out a way to be able to retire and take care of my family. How has the Army changed me? The Army, I don't know that the Army changed me. I kind of fit into the Army's mold and always have. I feel like, if anything, it's made me a better person in some sense. But I don't really, outside of that, I don't really know.
Hi, I'm Nakia Janik. I'm Elena's grandmother. I was a corporal in the U.S. Army. I was also a 68 Whiskey, which is a combat medic. I was 30 years old when I first joined, and I chose to join after 9/11 because I wanted to serve our country. Serving has changed my life because it has actually helped me be a better nurse and a better mother and a better community member. And according to the Irish Way, integrity has been the biggest part of my service. It's taught me how to serve the community, serve my family, and help build a better community around me.
Hi, I'm David Janik. I'm Elena Lance's grandfather. I joined the U.S. Army when I was 18 years old, and I served for approximately 17 years before I was medically retired due to injuries I sustained in Iraq. My main reason for joining when I was 18 was to serve my country and to just better my life. And serving has changed my life in many ways. It's given me a greater respect for life in general, for all the blessings that we have in this country that we take for granted so much. I mean, I've seen so much in this world, so many people that have so much less than we do. They don't know when their next meal is going to be, and we take it for granted in this country. The way everything, being able to talk and express our opinions, being able to enjoy a meal. We just take for granted, and it's very sad. As much as great as our blessings are, it's very sad in a way that we've lost sight of serving others. And it's made me a better community member. I feel in that it's given me. I've always had a servant's heart, but it's given me a greater servant's heart because I've seen the need that people have, and I've seen how I can serve. I could see how I could serve more in my community and help look for ways to serve in my community and find those ways because they are there all over. And as far as which pillar of the Irish Way I feel most connects with my time serving, I would say integrity. Because honestly, I feel integrity, all of the other pillars are encompassed under integrity. When you have integrity, you have respect for yourself and others and your community. You take individual personal responsibility for your actions and what you do, for how you treat people. You have high expectations also, and that's one thing I don't try to do. I try to always have integrity.
What branch did you serve in?
My name's James Conklin. I served in the United States Army Reserve.
How long did you serve for?
My enlistment was for 6 years.
How old were you when you joined?
When I joined, well, let's see, I must have been about 21.
What was the main reason you chose to do that?
The main reason? Well, back then, men my age had to do some sort of military service, or it was required. So I picked the Army Reserve, and I could work on my normal job and also serve my country.
What was how was serving changed your life?
How was what, please?
How did serving change your life?
Well, it was an adventure. It gave me memories and satisfaction on serving.
This is David Pickock, my grandpa. Why were you in the Navy?
Okay, I joined the Navy when I was 20 years old. I was in for several years. One reason I joined the Navy is because I always liked being around the water and out to sea. And I'm really glad I did that because it helped me grow up and matured me. When I came back, the GI Bill helped me to finish college, and I was a teacher for 35 years with that degree.
What age were you in New Zealand?
20.
How did it change your life?
Because it made me grow up. I went back to college and I taught school. I was a third-class petty officer in E4, and I was with supply on the ship. I was on a supply ship, the USS Aldebaran AF-10, and we did what they call underway replenishment. We pulled up beside another ship and we were both moving, and we transferred food and supplies over to them. I saw the sun come up, the sun set, and the sun come up. Before we were able to sleep, we had that many ships to replenish in the Mediterranean.
Hi everyone, my name's Jeff Humble. I served in the United States Navy for 10 years. I joined the Navy when I was 17, so right after I graduated from high school. I went in the nuclear power program and learned to be an electrician. I served on submarines based out of Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. The main reason I decided to join was just to do something different than a lot of my peers did. Most of my peers went the traditional route, went to college. I just wanted to get out, see the world, learn a trade. It was great. I made a lot of lifelong friends. I also learned a skill that has, served me very well in the civilian world. I'm now an electrical engineer at a data center in the Columbus area.
Hello everyone, my name is Saad Al-Mayahi, and I was in the army for 3 years. I served my country proudly, and I was translator, interpreter, and I feel I'm obligated to serve my country because the country that provides me with safe haven, security, peace, food, drink. I feel I'm obligated to serve this country. So I finished my service in 2022 and I applied to be an immigration services officer, and now I get my job. That's it.
Okay, which one affected you the most out of integrity, respect, individual responsibility, service, and high expectations?
I would say individual responsibility, because in the Army, everybody has a job to do and they take their job serious. And you can always say all of them affect you in a certain way, but I would say individual responsibility would be the first one.
Hi, I'm Taylor Murray, and today I'm interviewing my father. I'll allow you to introduce yourself.
My name is Chris Murray.
I'm going to ask you some questions here, seeing as you are a veteran. So, first, it's not one of the questions, but what branch of the military were you in?
I was in the United States Marine Corps.
Okay. And how old were you when you joined?
I was 20 years old.
Okay. What was the main reason you chose to do that?
I needed to have something consistent to provide income for my daughter because I was a very young father.
How has serving changed your life?
Oh, how much time do we have?
Just in a sentence.
I can't put it into a sentence, but what I can tell you is that I would not be the person I am today without the Marine Corps.
How old were you when you joined the Army?
I was 17 years old when I joined, and I went to basic training at 18.
What was the main reason you chose to join?
I was very patriotic when I was young, and I believed in protecting the Constitution and the rights that all citizens have.
How has serving in the Army changed your life?
Gave me responsibility. I believe it probably saved my life because I would have went down the wrong path if I didn't have the structure that the military offered.
Today we are interviewing Aaron Stout, my dad, to see what he did as a veteran. So here we go. First question, what branch were you in?
I was in the Air Force.
Okay, what did you do in the Air Force?
So I was a mechanic on fighter jets.
Are there any fun stories from the Air Force?
Oh, lots of fun stories. I was in the Air Force from 1998 to 2002, so for 4 years. I fixed F-16 fighter jets, and that took me around the world. Let's see, one time I had to fly across the Atlantic Ocean in an Air Force cargo jet, and their air conditioning malfunctioned, so it got super cold, and there was a cold air vent blowing on one of my legs, and I fell asleep because I was so tired, and when I woke up, I couldn't feel my leg.
It is definitely something everybody should think about and look into. Not only the chance to serve your country and other people, to help give back to the people that have came before you and protected all that we have, but it's also a great place to learn a skill, learn a trade or a craft that will help you in your future.